Hey everyone, if you are an absolute beginner who is curious about artificial intelligence and want to finally understand what all these buzzwords mean, AI, machine learning, deep learning, and generative AI, then this video is for you. Don't worry if you have never studied AI before, I'll walk you through everything step by step in simple language and with real world examples. These four terms are everywhere today, but they are not the same thing. Each one actually builds on top of the other, forming a clear hierarchy that explains how modern AI has evolved. Let's get started. Before we dive in, if you already know basic Python and have a basic understanding of machine learning and you're ready to take the next step into generative AI, I have built something just for you. It's my complete generative AI course on Udemy designed for beginners who want to build real AI systems, not just learn theory. You will work hands-on with tools like OpenAI, LangChain, and MCP, build your own chatbots, RAG systems, and AI agents all from scratch. You will also complete 3 end-to-end capstone projects deployed on the cloud that you can proudly showcase in your portfolio. So if you have been thinking, I already know Python and a bit of ML, what's next? This course is your next step. Click the link in the description and I'll guide you in every step of the way. Alright, now let's see how these four terms actually connect. We can understand this with this classic concentric circle diagram. So let's start from the top. We have artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is the big umbrella. It's the broad concept of machines being able to carry out tasks that normally require human intelligence. Think about understanding language or recognizing image or making decisions. It includes everything from simple rule-based systems to complex robots. Now, machine learning. Machine learning is a subset of AI. It's the technique that allows system to learn from the data instead of being explicitly programmed. So rather than giving it every rule manually, we feed it examples and let it discover pattern on its own. Say for example, we won't say that this is a spam mail or if you see a word like this is a normal mail and so on. So we don't do that. Instead, we give this machine learning model ton of data on spam mails and normal mails, and the machine learning model will be able to work on it. So that's where these ML models are based off data. So spam filters is one example, as I said, and recommendation systems in Netflix is another example, and predictive analytics work. So all these are applications of machine learning. And going one level deeper, deep learning is a subset of machine learning. It uses neural networks, layers of interconnected nodes inspired by the human brains. So we have neurons in our brains, right? So this neural network is inspired from that. So it automatically learns complex relationships from massive amount of data. It's what powers things like face recognition, speech to text, and self-driving cars and all that. And finally, we have generative AI. Generative AI is a subset of deep learning. Here, AI doesn't just recognize patterns, it creates new ones. It can generate text, images, code, and even music. Tools like ChatGPT, Dolly, Midjourney, and GitHub Copilot are all part of this new creative wave. So, to summarize, generative AI is a part of deep learning is a part of machine learning, and machine learning is part of artificial intelligence, where artificial intelligence is all about making intelligent machines. So each layer builds on the previous one, adding more learning and more creativity. Now that we know how these four terms are connected, let's see how they are used in the real world. First, we have artificial intelligence, right? So AI shows up almost everywhere, from voice assistants like Siri and Alexa to navigation apps that plan the best route in traffic to game bots that make human-like decisions in chess or FIFA and all that. AI is about reasoning and decision making, making machines think intelligently. And then we have machine learning. Machine learning makes systems smarter with experience, basically with the past data that it has been trained on. Think of Netflix predicting what you will enjoy next, Amazon recommending products, or banks flagging suspicious transactions. All of these learn from past data to make better predictions over time. Even spam filters in your Gmail, they keep improving as they see new kinds of spam mails. Deep learning takes things up a notch. It powers Face ID on your phone, Google Photos tagging people automatically, which mainly uses image recognition, and then we have a speech to text in voice notes and autonomous vehicles understanding roads in real time. It's especially good at understanding unstructured data like your images, audios, videos, the kind of data humans process naturally. And finally, we have generative AI, the newest revolution. This is where machines become creators. ChatGPT can draft essays and codes. Dolly and Midjourney can turn text into art and so on. And we have GitHub Copilot that helps developers write code faster, right? So in design, marketing, music, and education, generative AI is reshaping how we create content. So as we move from AI, ML, deep learning to generative AI, we move from thinking and reasoning to learning, understanding, and finally creating. So that's the full picture. Artificial intelligence is the foundation. Machine learning helps the systems learn from data. Deep learning gives them brains to understand complex patterns, again from data. And generative AI brings creativity into the mix. If this video helps you finally make sense of these terms, give it a like, comment below saying, now I finally understand AI, and subscribe for more beginner friendly AI videos. And if you are ready to move beyond learning and actually start building, join my complete generative AI course on Udemy. It's beginner focused, assuming you know Python and ML fundamentals, and help you build real AI projects step by step. Thanks for watching. And if you want to learn about machine learning as well, I've made a 60-hour long course on machine learning, so you can check that out as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah.